This is the Pal Talk News Network.
Views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of paltalk.com, AVM Software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet with more than 4 million unique users on demand on iTunes and on YouTube and on Blip TV and on my blog, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you're encouraged to post your comments. Whether you agree with yours truly or not, no retribution. And thanks to our good friends at CRN Digital Talk Radio, we're syndicated to an additional 12 million households. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten. I welcome you to the show. And for those of you who are listening on CRN Digital Talk Radio or one of our many fine internet affiliates, if you go to paltalknewsnetwork.com, paltalknewsnetwork.com, and click on Join Chat Now, the button at the top, you will be magically transported into our virtual auditorium on paltalk.com, where you'll be able to see all the Shana Poonams on cam and type in your comments, and even if you have a microphone, offer us comments of your own on the issues that we are discussing today. And I want to thank the numbers of people from the various Facebook groups who have been joining us in the past several days to talk about these international issues that are going on around the world. We have a number of them to talk about. There is an election in Holland. There was an attack outside of Islamabad on an American convoy. I think they were civilian trucks, but they were heading to Afghanistan with supplies for U.S. troops. We're going to get a live report from Holland and from Pakistan. And then the other two major issues are the United Nations Security Council has once again imposed sanctions on Iran, and in addition to that, at the same time, the President of the United States has announced an aid package for humanitarian supplies for the Gaza Strip. So I'd like to hear what y'all have to say about all of the above. Let's start with Andrea in the Netherlands. Andrea, welcome to News Talk Online on the Pal Talk News Network, and can you tell us what is the political climate there, I guess tonight, because it's tonight now already in Holland?
Yeah, that's correct. It's 11 o'clock in the evening. The voting closed 2 hours ago, but we didn't vote electronic this year because a lot of things went wrong, so all by red pen and a paper. So they're counting. So far they say VVD and P from the E are the top ones, but Geert Wilders is number 3, big one. He raised up with at least 8 seats. The question now is, VVD is a right party as well as the PVV. It looks a bit like each other, the names, but we have a lot of parties. That's a problem here. They both won't make it to make a government. So the question really is, what is going to happen? Will they gain more votes? But the way it is right now, it will end up with the VVD, as we say, that is a right party, and the PVV, that is Mr. Wilders. The Labour Party is a big one as well now, but is not that right, so they probably don't want to work together. So basically we end up the same way, I guess, like in England, or they come to an agreement with little parties together, or they go to the Queen and then someone has to select a government, or else there will be new elections. That's the way it is right now. So it can go different ways, but for now it's the basics. I don't think there will be many changes anymore in this.
Well, Andrea, you're right. If you had a British accent and you substituted the names of the parties, um, it would almost be like the reports we were getting from Cassandra during a similar impasse that they had for a while in the United Kingdom. But you know, there was another thing that you mentioned, and that is that the electronic voting system, they had problems with it in the past, and as you probably are aware, here in the United States there have been problems with electronic voting systems as well. And there's a call here by election reform activists to go back to the paper ballot. Is that basically what you've done there in Holland?
For now, yes. They are trying to improve the system to do it electronic, and there are a couple of places that used such a machine, but most of Holland used the pen and paper.
You know, that's the best way, because it's more difficult actually to illegally influence an election. Less of a chance for voter fraud when it is a paper ballot. Interesting, in this day and age of electronics, you would think that they'd find a way of doing it in a secure manner, but obviously not. Thanks for that report, Andrea. And we will be talking about Israel in a few minutes, but Limey Buster, I don't know what kind of a computer you have, but probably the chip that's in there that runs your computer was manufactured and invented in Israel. So I expect that we won't see you around here much longer, since you want to boycott Israel. Okay, let's go now to Tareen in Pakistan to bring us up to date on the attack on the convoy of supplies that were heading to Afghanistan to provide supplies for U.S. troops just outside of Islamabad. Tareen, welcome to News Talk Online on the Pal Talk News Network.
Hello, friends. This attack was done near Islamabad. It's the place known as Turnal, where a civilian convoy, I must say, it was moving to give the aid help to the NATO forces. There were gasoline bowsers and also medicines, food, etc. Suddenly, few trucks came. They ambushed on the entire convoy, and around about